What's up, everybody, man? Welcome to the Retro Show. Hey, to my left, I got the Blueprint, aka Bees. And to my right, I got the Big Dog Juice. And y'all know it's TY here, man. And look, we got something special. Every Sunday, we dropping a video, man. And look, we're going to kick it off just like this. Today is New Year's Eve, 2025. New Year's Day, my bad. New Year's Day, 2025. What's our resolution? I know y'all got some good ones.
What I got going right now?
Yeah, what's your resolution for 2025? What you got going on? What you plan on doing?
Plan on new house for sure.
New house.
Got more kids than Nick Cannon.
That's true.
Need a new crib. Hey. and I'm starting this little challenge. I'm trying to buy all boring business, laundromats, real estate, car washes, stuff like that. You know, leave the kids something to fight over when I'm gone.
That's smooth. What you got going, Juice, man? What's your resolution?
I don't know. Over the last couple of years, I kind of stopped doing resolutions. Like, I just feel like a lot of people just be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of more like, bro, like I just got a plan on shit that I want to do. You know what I mean? Obviously, just keep elevating everything. You know what I mean? The different businesses that we each individually got on, the business we got together, just elevate. Do what I can to help elevate that. You know what I'm saying? On the personal side, probably about time for me to upgrade the crib too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say why right now, but bigger and better. And that's pretty much it, man. Just staying focused, man. Just executing, being consistent. I think that's the main thing for me. I ain't finna be like, oh, I'm finna go to the gym and I'm gonna work out every day. You know what I'm saying? I might not work out every day. You know
quit that second week.
Yeah, quit that second week. I don't really do the resolutions and shit, man. I just want to do better at what I'm already doing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy you said that, bro. Because
Hold up.
I'm finna tell mine, but I just wanted to say I'm happy you said that because
you got more hustle than a Mexican.
I used to be you know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym, I'm trying to gain 20, you know what I'm saying? All that every year. And like bro say, after the first week, you forget about everything. But yeah, my resolution is I just want to be more, or I'm pushing myself to be more organized. Because I feel like if a lot of my stuff was organized, I'll be straight. You know, I would be better. Just that one thing, organization, not organization, organized, that would increase everything as far as what I do, you know.
You need two things off the bat. One for extra straight, you need a clock, because your time perception is terrible. Yep. And you need a wallet.
I got a wallet. Damn, it's over there. It's over there. But I got a wallet.
Why would it be over there?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If you walking, you know they say some shit don't got legs.
I don't know what a wallet gonna do for you, but I feel like that's your first essential.
You need a alarm clock.
No, I need a calendar. I need to utilize my calendar.
We got a board that you don't use.
Yeah, I do. But look though, I got an iPhone too though. We be having all this stuff on the iPhone.
You need a personal clock, just a watch. Because I don't think you looking at the top of your phone.
Now one of y'all got no watch though. I don't never see none of y'all know watch.
I wear watches all the time. I mean, when I go out, I don't wear watches.
We cool with time. I'm saying you need some specifically to tell you that you need to watch that talk like, hey, time, it's 7. You told them that you was gonna be here at 8.
Hey, we started this on time today though.
We was actually late.
Well, we gonna blame Bree.
It's 2:00. We supposed to start at 1.
We gonna blame Bree then. You feel me?
So since being more organized is I ain't even gonna call it like I said, I don't like that word, but what's some things you gonna do to change? It's the first now, so
I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, I'm utilizing apps in my phone. You feel me? I'm utilizing the calendar app. So if I got something planned for January 1st, I'm putting it, I'm time stamping it. So I know when I look at my calendar the day before, I know what I'm going into tomorrow. You feel me? But a lot of stuff just be popping up. That's how I know. A lot of stuff don't just be.
Yeah, that's the life of an entrepreneur. Yeah. I feel like your stuff pop up the day and it's already 12 o'clock when you get up. Yeah. So you got 10 other things to get. Yeah. You get your day chasing you instead of you chasing the day because you get up so late.
Yeah. You're right. That's another thing too though. I'm getting up way early. I gotta get up early.
The main perspective for you, what you will realize is you gonna be able to get a lot of shit done if you just wake up when you need to wake up.
No, that's a fact. And that's another thing too though. I want to get up earlier, like 7. I'm gonna just say 7 a.m. to start, bro. I ain't gonna try to say 3 in the morning.
Why not just get up at 6, bro?
I'm gonna try for 6.
You woke up at 6 yesterday and you just had a terrible day.
Don't try, just do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna set my alarm. I'm just gonna get up. I'm just gonna do it, bro. But hey, I would be wrong to not ask y'all what's some of the biggest lessons that y'all learned in 2024, or a lesson that you learned, period, in 2024. Because I know for me, like I said, it was without being unorganized and just stuff being everywhere, I wasn't able to concentrate on certain things and do certain, what I wanted to do because my time was just all over the place. And that's, that's bad, especially when you got multiple businesses and, family, all that type of stuff. It was just chaotic. So that was mine, my biggest lesson was knowing time management is not on my side. I need to get that together.
My biggest one is just like not being ready for the opportunity. Like you said, even sleep. Like, man, opportunity come knocking and you sleep, you miss it. And it's like me too. Like I said, even being in the government contracting business or whatever, it be times where it's like I do all the work, get everything situated, ready to submit, and it's like the deadline was 9 in the morning. I got up at 10. So it's like I did all that work. The opportunity was there, but I missed it because I wasn't ready. I was playing around and just stuff like that. Even with, I could have bought a new house 6 months ago, but I fumbled out here going to get 6 different cars. It's kind of like, hey man, the opportunity was right there, but you wasted it trying to impress the social media, trying to live like this and just not being financially smart. Is like I should have been just letting that opportunity go. Now it's like, all right, you gotta wait 6 more months or a year to do it again.
What about you, Juice Man?
For me, I say just more kind of on the, I ain't gonna say the personal tip, but just being less accessible. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
We young, we still fairly young, so it's like, you kind of get caught up in going to the club every weekend and popping the bottles and shit. And I ain't gonna say I was doing that like too much to where it like negatively impacted my life, like it set me back on certain shit, but I feel like I could have done more for myself and for my family if I would did less of that. And just you gotta realize like people don't always got your best interest at heart. Like even if you kick, when the people you kick it with ain't always the people that like got your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say
kick it on me.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I just feel like, and then seeing like stuff that happened to other people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call out no specific events and shit, but just like at a point in the year is when like a point where I stopped going out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I go out here and there, but there was shit happening.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, damn, I probably would have been there if I was still on what I was on 6 months ago or whatever the situation may be. So I just think, for me, that was the main thing I learned is like, you want to be, because like people will be lying when they say like you don't want to be liked. Like everybody want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to be liked, you want to be vibe with everybody, shit like that. But I just realized like you can't vibe with everybody.
I'm like, you got, but what you just said though, you gotta be liked. Especially if you got a business, you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care all that cool stuff, you gotta be like. But I ain't gonna lie, I give you a credit though, because earlier this year you did go cold turkey. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, that put perspective to me like, damn, this dude went cold turkey, and he really stuck to it. You know what I'm saying? For what it was a long period, it felt like almost a year, and I was just like, man, hey, look, it ain't no excuses. Bro put his mind to something, he stopped literally that same day or the next day. And it was up after that, all the way till, you know what I'm saying, your little turn. So you had a goal and you know what I'm saying, you reached out for it for sure.
Yeah. And I had a lot of people know I had stopped drinking for 60 days. I actually went past 60 days, a couple days past 60 days. And even now, like I had a drink last night, shit like that. But I don't drink to the level that I used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a fifth yesterday and that motherfucker probably still barely knocked the shoulders off of it. Well, before shit, I might kick it, I might go through the whole fifth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real, but it's just like, I can ass do shit. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that that all going into that kicking thing that I just kind of realized, you know what I'm saying, that ain't gonna help me do what I'm trying to do. So
facts. Yeah, that's a fact. So, man, like I said, it's the first, bro. I know a lot of people are starting, like you said, that first day in the gym, that first this, that first that. A lot of people like, I don't want to work no more. I don't want to do my job no more, man. So, y'all two a businessman. I'm a businessman. What's the first piece of advice that you would give somebody that's starting a business this year or today? You know what I'm saying? Just some quick, you know what I'm saying? Just some quick advice for people that's just thinking this, you know, they want to start a business. They 2025, new year, new me. I ain't working for nobody no more. I'm finna be my own boss.
Don't do it. Don't do it for the money. Please do not think it.
Say it to the mic.
Please don't do it for no money related reasons. Man, please let it just be something that you love. Like, I love X, Y, Z. This is what I want to do. Put the money on the back end, because you might not see no money for a long time. Don't just up and leave your job like, oh, I'm finna leave my job. I'm finna go start this. Because even your first week, you might drop some and everybody supports you. You might make $5,000. $5,000 ain't no money. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
The hardest thing about business is doing it again. Yeah. Can you make that same dollar twice? Can you sell something to somebody and then resell something to somebody? Because it's easy selling somebody something one time. Yeah. It's hard as hell to get them to come back and buy again. Yeah. Can you do that? So if you in this like, oh, I don't want nobody telling me what to do, somebody gonna tell you what to do. You gonna be a worker for somebody. It might not be. It's you gonna do. Like you said, you instead of having one boss, now you got 1 million. If you got customers, them all your bosses. Like what they say goes. Like you gotta please them. So man, please don't get into it thinking that you finna get rich off the back. You might be that unicorn, but don't get into it thinking that I'm finna make a lot of money.
Yeah, cause like you say though, bro, and that's what product you selling product or you selling a service. Mm-hmm. Like you said, man, you might the first week, the first drop, it might go crazy. You know, you might go viral on TikTok. You know, so that's I feel like that's like a hitting $1 million parlay. Mm-hmm. You know, and yeah, so like. People always say, man, I'm going to work for myself. I ain't going to work all these hours. Bro, you work way more hours when you start working. You literally on the clock. You go from working 8-hour shifts, bro.
Guaranteed
to
money.
24. So you got guaranteed money working your 8-hour shift to now you work 24. And guess what? You might not even make not $1
a month.
You know what I'm saying? For a day, a week, a month. So my advice is like, bro, say, man, have you some consistent, like some type of money coming in, because you need capital, which capital is you need money to put in. You know, I don't care if you got product or you got service, you need money to buy materials or products or like you said, last tables, whatever you do, you feel me? That's what you know what I'm saying, advice. So make sure capital, you keep some money flowing into your business, you know, keep it elevated. Yeah, on me. So what you got for them? No, they wait for the businessman to do some self.
Man, it's kind of, I mean, y'all kind of pretty much said it, but it's just like, you know, like we all came from working jobs or careers or whatever the situation was into the entrepreneur life. And one thing I'll just say is just really sit down and go through your whole setup, however your setup is with your finances and your bills and your all that. Make sure you straight for, I'm going to say at least 6 months. Yeah. At least 6 months to where, okay, if, like bro was saying, you know, that first job you might make $5,000 or you might not make nothing. Make sure that, okay, if I do work at this shit for the first month or two and I don't make nothing, can I still, if you got kids, can I still feed my kids? Can I still pay my bills? Can I still do the shit that I gotta do as an adult? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever your situation is. I'll say that. That was one thing that I made sure I did before I left, you know, the career that I was in. Because I kind of anticipated leaving before I left anyway, but I was just making sure that like I ain't finna get too ahead of myself to like, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more. So I'm just on Monday I'm done. Like, nah, let me do this shit for about 6 more months, build this nest egg, and then I can go.
You ain't just go cold turkey and just quit the job. Like
no. Cause I mean, a lot of people put themselves in bad positions just trying to, you know, do what's cool. I don't work for nobody. That's cool to say. But it's like shit. You don't work for nobody and you don't make nothing. Yeah, so it's like me personally, if I didn't know how to make money in entrepreneur life, I'd go work for somebody. Like that shit ain't for entrepreneurship is not fair.
Ooh, Lord. It's definitely not, bro.
You definitely be able to learn how to learn how to ride the wave, man, because this is choppy. These waters is choppy, man. That's what people don't understand, boy. It be days when you wake up and it's like, man, I got X, Y, and Z to do, and I got less money to do it with. So it's like,
and that's the next thing, bro. Get into like the misconceptions. We kind of touched on a few of them already, but like you say, man, no month as a hustler will be the same. You know what I'm saying? 1 month you might make X amount. Next month you might make more. You might make more. It never will be the same amount. I feel like I never seen the same. I never made the same amount of money in 1 month ever since I've been doing this, bro.
Especially with like if it's product based, you might get a bad batch of product. You might get, hey man, we ordered this and we got this. This ain't what we was anticipating or expecting, or
size was fucked up.
Yeah,
color fucked up. Shit don't look how it look in the video.
If people wishy-washy, I thought it was gonna be this. I don't want this. So it's like now you gotta please them and make it again. Now it's like I thought I was gonna profit $40, but this was wrong. This one they didn't want this, and you can't be like, oh, hey man, you kind of gotta please the customer. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna fix it, even though it might have been your fault. You might have thought it was blue, but it came out baby blue or navy blue. But I still gotta correct it for you. So it's like, having that cushion and having that anticipation, like, man, something gonna happen.
Right, you gotta make it right. You got any, man? And shoot, I want to get into a topic something that we all been using. You know what I'm saying too. 2025. I feel like ChatGPT is going up, bro. Like that is going crazy. AI period. But ChatGPTs and you feel me? How y'all feel about, you know what I'm saying, the emergence, the takeoff of ChatGPTs and, you know, all them other AI type stuff, bro.
Bro was the first person I know used it. We kind of followed suit.
I'm
gonna just say, you know, it's just like anything. It's a good and a bad to it. You know what I'm saying? The good of it is we can all use it to our advantage to get things done. You know what I'm saying? With the different businesses and stuff, it can help you. It can cut down your time frame. Right. You know, especially if you got a business that's real heavy in the paperwork and all that different shit. You know, if you know how to use it right, you can kind of cut that down and have it work for you to, you know, cut down some of your processes. But on the other end, it's just like a person that's super smart. Yeah. You can either use it for the good or you can use it to be, you know what I'm saying, the devil. So at the same time, I feel like the elevation of it is just scary too, because you got motherfuckers that's got all this money and power. They can use that shit to do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that could be, but I'm just knowing that it's a lot of capabilities of it. So that's just my main thing is I just say I encourage people to use it. You know what I mean? Because it's there for us to use and it's beneficial. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I be trying to think of like, damn, this shit can go left. Man.
For real, hey, AI tough though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if you're a rapper, you're a trainer, videographer, whatever your field is. I promise you, if I'm a rapper, bro, I'm letting AI. Hey man, I need some lyrics. I'm stuck right.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm putting AI. I'm just telling you what I do if I was a rapper.
I wouldn't use it for that.
But that's how flexible it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of stuff, bro, that people like do daily. Like people think you got to be a business person to use this, you know, AI technology or. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All this stuff, bro. AI is here for everybody. If you're a trainer, you ain't got, you know what I'm saying? You trying to put a workout plan together. Whatever it is, you trying to, I told ChatGPT, bro, the schedule to help me out to make my life easy. And they gave me a detailed list every day, what to post, what to do, what I should do to, you feel me? So I feel like if you use it right, it's for everybody.
Yeah. That's what, like Drew said, like I would use it for a time management app to kind of, like you said, decrease the time. So I can take a 10-hour workday, lay it out, and turn it to a 5. Now, you still don't use it as a replacement for knowing the business. If you're going to be in business, still know business.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like, don't use it like,
don't be dumb.
Yeah, don't, oh yeah, I want to get into real estate. I'm going to have this do everything for me, pick the property for me, analyze it, all that. No, you still got to make sure them numbers still correct. You still got to know what you're doing. Or, because these AI apps, where people don't know, like AI go off into space a lot of times where you be like, I ain't even asked this, that. Or it told me this. It's just like a memory bank. It's just using this database, but you still got to make sure them numbers numbering now, because it might tell you somewhere, hey, this property might net you $2,000-$3,000. The whole time they don't know that, hey, it's next to a crack house, or it's jumping next door to it. It's been 10 shootouts.
Oh, AI don't know that water line fucked up.
Yeah, so it's like,
hey, look, dog,
still know what you got going on.
I ain't gonna fake it though. I did tell ChatGPT, man, give me a way I can make $1 million. Them, just gave me a general answer. You sell 333,000 t-shirts.
And not knowing
you already knew that though.
Yes,
and not knowing you live in a 5,000 populated community. You ain't even got 330,000 people to your access around here.
Oh, me though, man. If you use it, man, the better I feel like the more, and you told me this.
It's just icing. It's just icing on the cake.
Told me. But the more detail you get with it, you know what I'm saying, the better it, results you'll get from it.
Yeah, definitely let it know your situation. Like, all right, you said sell 330,000, but I got $33 in my pocket. I ain't tell you the budget that I was working with.
Oh, man.
So you going off a whole different thing. So yeah, man, hey.
And it don't work for y'all. It don't work for parlays. It don't work for parlays, dude. Don't be trying to ChatGPT to give you.
I ain't never tried that. I would.
Especially knowing that at least tell hey, that's my last $10.
It might ChatGPT might give you a better option than putting your last $10
I don't
on
think
there.
you can gamble on there.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna give you like a little response saying like, the eyes of LeBron. It's gonna tell you something, bro, for sure. But yeah, man, AI definitely. Another thing I noticed though in 2024, bro, was the rise of just like social media influencers, content creators. Like, bro, content creators are really running the world right now. Like, I feel like it used to be a time where, we looked up to rappers, you know what I'm saying? Or we looked up to athletes and stuff. Now I feel like nowadays, bro, a lot of people our age and kids, they want to be content creators. They want to be YouTubers, streamers, and stuff like that, man. How y'all feel about just, like even Castanet, for instance. They look at him on dancing on his stream, and now NFL players, they, they mimic the dance. Or I seen like Moneybag, he seen Duke Dennis, and he was act like Duke was the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool because they are celebrities. But how y'all feel about, just the emergence of just content creators and influencers, period?
I rock with it to a point. It's way too many out here who out here giving useless information now. Yeah. Like the Castanets and all that. I feel like them the LeBron James or the NBA players of society. Like everybody can't be Castanet or Duke Dennis, but I mean, I rock with them. But like I said, you do got people out here who out here flashing like, oh, I got the answers, and just giving people false hope and leading people down the wrong way. And ain't telling them, like I tell you all the time, you be like, oh, I just watched this person shoot a video, and I go look, and it's been 30 minutes, and only thing they've been doing is playing on people hoping,
being around the bush.
Yeah, desperation. Like, man, when they gonna say some useful information? So it's like, yeah, if you giving useful information or constantly them entertainment, comedy, and all that, I love that. But
that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of it out there, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of be smart enough to know what's for you and what ain't. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like Castanet, somebody like that, like that's entertainment. He ain't really leading nobody no one way or another. But then you got these other content creators that's financial gurus and all this other shit, and they riding around in Bentleys and shit that they say that they own. You know what I'm saying? Which we know that, you know what I mean? But people, they say they own it, and they say all I did was I started up my LLC, and then I did this.
I went and got 100,000.
Yeah.
From who?
I was gonna get 100,000 by tomorrow.
And
with a new LLC.
People probably wonder why we so passionate, but it's because people watch shit like that, then they come to us.
Yeah, then act like
expecting that same type of, all right, bro, well, he ain't really explaining it, but I know you know this shit, so how can I do this and that? Like, bro, if that shit was that easy, nigga, I have $1 billion.
Man, on me.
You know what I'm saying? I got a nice truck, but at the same time, like, that ain't how that go, man. He ain't tell you that shit. He started that LLC, goddamn it. He ain't really make no money the first year. He had to write that shit off. Then he had to do this and do that. You know, they dumb it down.
Yeah, the majority of them ain't even telling y'all that they don't even have that.
Yeah, they really don't have that.
They getting money from the sales that you giving them. That $100 that 10,000 people to pay them just for this information that they could have Googled. Yeah, anybody could tell you go to it. Yeah, get a 700 credit score and you'll be able to get some business credit cards. That's the easy part.
Right.
They ain't telling you which bureau they pull from, what the banks want to see. Is your paperwork right? All this other BS, man. So it's just like, yeah, if I could tell somebody just on this video, hey man, check it out. I just got my boy TYP funded for $100,000 from his Retro Worldwide LLC. Come shop with me, man. Give me $3,000. I'll give y'all the same game that I gave him.
And look, he just got 20 people to do this.
And look, all I gotta do is put my thumb up. Y'all gonna believe it. Yeah, y'all be quick to.
Look, I'm gonna go get a rented exotic.
You got some nice cars already. Yeah, I don't really need to rent those.
No, I'm saying that's what they doing. They going to get 2-3 rented motherfucking joints and post up, shoot a little 30-second video. You don't know this motherfucker from a can of paint.
Yeah.
You just see these cars and you like, oh damn, I want that. Yeah. Not knowing that, like, man,
hey, that's how they get
you.
You
ain't even got it. Yeah.
But that's how you can tell the difference, though. Like you say, like we got nice cars, but it's like we still got shit that's still attainable to the average working American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they set their shit up right, where these niggas just. Like everybody can't get Bentleys and shit, bro. That shit ain't just accessible like that.
And if they was making $1 million a year, do you think they'll be on Instagram spending $10,000 trying to get your money?
Yeah.
Like, if they just had actively $1 million coming in.
Yeah, they'll be investing doing other stuff. And don't get me wrong, it is people out here who is getting to it and all that. But man, come on now, everybody. Come on now, show me what you investing in first. It's like do your due diligence. Like, all right, make sure they credit straight up. Make sure they're investing in something that's paying for these assets. These liabilities. Make sure they got assets and stuff like that, man, before you get these people $3,000, $4,000. If you come to me, I answer your questions for free.
Yeah,
like before you spend $3,000 on this BS.
All you gotta do is come in and buy a T-shirt or something. You might get a little game from it.
Conversation.
Just sit down and talk to us and just rap with us. We'll let you know what you want to know, man. But
the only time you gonna get charged is when you don't want to do the work.
When you don't want to do the work. That's the only thing.
It's give you the blueprint. If you don't want to do it, then it's gonna cost you. Bro.
I will show you how to go and chase and get a nice limit credit card from an LLC and how to set it up and all that. But when you want me to do it, but I'm not selling that. Don't get it misconstrued. I know what he's doing. I'm not selling that. I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing I be trying to tell people. When a motherfucker do come to me to do some shit, I already don't want to do it. So the price that I'm giving you is because I don't want to do it. Right. I got my own shit I'm trying to do. And then going back to what bro was saying with, we not downplaying everybody to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody in particular, but it's just like there's good and there's bad. Like I always say, there's good and there's bad in any business. And the reason we saying this is because like I know bro done bought courses, I done bought courses, trying to learn shit, trying to up my game on certain shit for just our businesses and our own personal shit. And it have been shit that I done bought from multiple different people, and it's the same shit.
Yeah, he'd be like, I knew this already.
Yeah, I already knew this shit. Or I might have bought one thing from one person, and then it's like, okay, well, damn, that didn't cover this. So then I go try to buy it from somebody else. But that person, I see like, damn, okay, this person started in 2023, this person started in 2021. But the whole time, this motherfucker in 23 really just bought their course and copied all that shit. And just selling this shit.
On me.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of that, too. It's a lot of different, you just got to kind of, bro, just, I don't even know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. To me personally, I'm like you said, y'all buy courses and stuff. I'm with that, too. I done did the same thing. But, bro, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, just watching podcasts and certain stuff on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok,
you'll get the gist.
You'll get the basic knowledge of it, There's nothing you can't pretty much search on TikTok, and they ain't gonna run you game, bro. Or
even that's just Google, man. Or
ChatGPT.
Like a lot of people, like, trying to get into funding and shit like that. Like, man, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. The best people to ask or best people to call is the bank.
Right.
That's banking relationship officers that need to give out money. Or it's CDFIs that's like used to help grow the communities and things like that. Man, they just call around, talk to somebody. You trying to talk to somebody who over here on Instagram, well, you need to be tapping into, hey man, what do y'all look for funding? Because I'm pretty sure everybody is sitting down and talking to you. Like I said, especially banking relationship officers, they want to get money. CDFIs, these people who work in these institutions, they want to give you money just as bad so they can hit their numbers. So it's just like, man, reach out to them. Do the leg work. Don't expect anybody to do it for you. Just do the leg work and reach out to these people because they'll give you the whole rundown.
And that's the thing, bro. A lot of people, they just want to, you feel me? They just want to just get it. They just want you to tell them everything, and they just think money gonna land in their lap. They just think they just gonna, you feel me, have $1 million just fall in their lap. Yeah. Like you say, bro, we don't even got $1 million here, so
I can't tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
I can give you a map, but you can walk with me.
Yeah, but that's like I can't do nothing that's gonna just make $1 million just fall.
Especially when you like desperate people be the I ain't gonna say the most insane or delusional, but they be the most insane and delusional.
Yeah, skip a step.
Yeah, like you can't expect from, hey man, I'm $10,000 in the hole to now I want to be up 100. Like, nah, we gotta address how you got in 10,000 in the hole.
Yeah,
like we gotta put the dirt back in this hole that you dug, and then let's worry about getting to where you trying to get to.
Yeah, facts.
I think it just. As I get older, I just realize a lot of shit in life, we talking business, personal, just anything in life, everyday life is just relationship. You gotta find the people that's gonna help you build. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like every relationship gotta have some positives to it. It's just like he was just talking about me and bro was just talking about it yesterday. Just sitting around here, just talking about how we got different accounts with different banks just to build the relationships. You know, and as he know, and other people know that like certain banks is better than other banks for certain shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might go to Navy Federal for one thing. You might go to Chase for one thing. Like, I personally, last year was my first year banking with Chase, and shit, within 6 months, they approved me for a car loan.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I hadn't even really put too much money into it yet, but one thing I did do was when I got my business account with them, I got on the phone with the business relationship manager, in my area. And, he was just calling. It was just basically introductory call. Him introducing himself. I introduced myself. He was just asking about my business and stuff and what I got going on, what I'm trying to do within the next few years. Basically, like just an outlook on what you're trying to do and how can I help you get there. You know what I'm saying? And I basically just gave him a rundown on it, and it wasn't like scripted or nothing. He actually called me like randomly. Like it wasn't nothing that was planned or booked or nothing like that. And I just kind of gave him a rundown on, where I'm coming from, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get to. And, you know what I'm saying? And we still working on different stuff, stuff like that. So it's just like, the bag might come in 6 months, it might come a year from now, but I've already built that relationship.
So it's easy to give you money. Yeah, like the number one business partner that you want to make when you get into business, don't go looking at your cousin Pookie because you know him. Nah, your first business partner needs to be whatever bank you dealing with or you banking with at the time. Like you said, opening up a new bank relationship, I went down there to BMO. They're in our area, but they help like minority, women-owned business, things like that. And everything was like, when my business was straight, she was, all right, we can get you a business loan and all this, woo-woo. And then come to find out that like my business industry, they weren't rocking with. They weren't rocking. And she was just telling me like, hey, this is just for right now. They ain't dealing with it because of the economy, but like 6 months, like you said, 6 months down the line, we'll be able to do something with you and do that. So it's just like, man, your first business partner needs to be whatever bank you banking with and get a legit bank. All these Charles Cash App, all that, leave it in 2024.
Hey, I was just about to say that, bro.
Go down.
How y'all feel about people using Cash App and Time as a primary banks, man? I don't want them to get, when y'all say bitter relationships, I don't want the people to be confused. You
be able to go into a bank and walk in there and actually talk to somebody. You can't talk. I ain't never seen a Chime bank, a Cash App bank. It's a reason why. Get you a bank that you can go in there and sit down and talk to somebody. They might tell you, hey man, you got a 620 credit score right now. We need to get you at 680. Or you need some more accounts to build you out, and after that we can get busy, or we can do this. And some people look at their credit score and be like, man, my credit score on the ground, it's terrible. It's like, man, I look at their stuff and it's like, bro, you got 2 collections and no other accounts. Let's get these collections moved, build these accounts, and you at a 750.
You really in the
or it's like, oh, you got a late payment from 6 years ago, but man, that's non-irrelevant right now. Anything after 2 years is not irrelevant.
If you was doing some positive shit,
it'll gloss over it. Like, hey man, 2 years ago, you COVID, you was looking bad, but now you've been on your A game. You got a 680. We can do business now. So it's like, man,
get you a bank.
Get a legit bank.
And then we know the real reason why people don't be having, they might be in the check system, the early alert. Man, it's ways to get yourself out of that too.
All repairable.
You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is fixable. So it's like a lot of people that got them is because they apply for banks and they can't get in because they might have had some overdraft issues. It's a lot of different reasons of why. You know what I'm saying? But do the work. A lot of people just try to avoid shit. It's like, okay, damn, I know I can't get a bank account, so I'm just gonna do this. Like, man, if you would just spent the last year trying to get that shit together, you would have been straight.
Eventually, you would have been straight. Because like the first 6 months, you might be like, man, I don't see no movement. But that 7 month might be everything gone. I'm ready to go. I've been building my credit out for the last 6 months, and man, now I'm gonna walk down here and get a $25,000-$50,000 credit card, and now my life changed. If you use the money right, Don't go out here and take $25,000 to go get 2-3 Louis bags or some designer shoes or a parlay, man. Invest in boring shit. That's what I always say, man. But what I want to do this year is invest in all boring stuff. Don't look at the flashy, the exotic businesses, which I don't even know what they is right now. I don't know, Toro, Airbnb, all that popping out.
Bullies.
All those French bulldogs.
I'm gonna buy this bully and I'm gonna make a bro. Relax. Those are side hustles. Do not put your last $1,500.
Those are
dogs.
Those are trends.
And we're telling y'all from experience.
Yeah,
whether individually or collectively, we all have done all
I've done all of that. It don't last. It don't. Yeah. So it's like, man, real estate, stocks. Like you said, laundromat, car washes, everything that you've been seeing from the 1980s to today, man, stick with them, man. They
long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Look, it's still on topic, but I watched the Lil Baby interview with Lil Yachty. I don't know if y'all watched that too. But he said something about, like you said, relationships with people who you know. Like, he got billionaire friends, but he got homies that, you know what I'm saying, he grew up with. Like, even the homies that he grew up with that have died and went to jail, he cool with their older brothers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I felt like, he said that was super important because, bro, relationships, everything. You might not know everything. You shouldn't want to know everything in your circle. If you know everything in your circle, you in a bad circle. You need to go. You need to move around. You feel me? Because I feel like if I know everything, bro, I don't mean, I'm not elevated.
I'm not getting no benefit from this.
So the fact that even Lil Baby, he like, bro, I ain't a billionaire. Not because they got money, because we can talk about small stuff. Like, he said, we talk about lawyers and all this. And Mike Rubin, like, you didn't know this?
Yeah.
You know? And I was like,
talk about taxes.
Yeah. He was like, yeah. Like, he said, like, and he said that too. Like, bro, people gave me millions of dollars, but they never told me how to file my taxes. Yeah. They never told me how to do this. He was like, you know, you got to breaking it down, how you pay quarterly and all that. But I'm just like, bro, people, sometimes, bro, when you start getting money gonna come, but they don't teach you how to, you know, keep it. They don't teach you how to manage it. And I feel like that's more important than anything. Is like, even right now, people be like, if I made more money, if this, if that.
You still got the same habits.
It'd be like, the habits the same. So if you make $1 million a month, you just gonna get a bigger house.
Spend $1
You're
million
gonna get
a month.
more cars.
That's what I tell people.
You're gonna spend less, and you're gonna be back living like you made $100 a
because it's broke millionaires out here. It's broke people with
money. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I used to do, you know, financial advising and shit, and I used to see, you know, I seen everything from people that make $30,000 a year to $3 million a year. Like bro just said, it's the habits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might have $150,000 a month come in. I'm talking about I really seen motherfuckers with that shit come in. But boy, they spending $145,000 of it. So if you break that down, he the same as the nigga that make $5,000 a month.
30 grand a year.
It's the same thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he got four high-end cars in the garage. All them motherfuckers $3,000 a month.
And they just sitting there.
Kids got cars.
Yeah, kids got cars. Got one kid in college didn't get a scholarship. They paying that shit every year. That's $80,000 at Notre Dame. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of shit, man. Yeah.
So he's blowing files.
It's just relationships, man. And then you gotta be a relationship. Like another thing too, people always, it's like a weird thing that people be saying is like people only be in relationships that benefit them. A relationship is supposed to benefit them.
mean,
like I don't understand why you would want to be in a friendship or anything that don't benefit.
Right.
Just you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's supposed to benefit both sides. Don't get me wrong. I don't saying just use people, but you should bring something to the table and they should bring something to the table. People be just saying it'd be like something against benefiting out of it. You supposed that's the point of relationship.
You just using me. we supposed to use each
other.
Yeah,
and then when it get to a situation where I know you better in that strong suit, then we use you to do this. It's just supposed to go hand in hand. It's like we building relationships, just helping us get the brand out there further and shit like that. And then it's like stuff behind the scenes they might come for us too. You know what I'm saying? It might be money made or it might not be. Everything ain't about the money. Yeah. But going back to the little baby shit that you was talking about, like people was giving him millions of dollars, but they're not telling him about the taxes and shit like that is because a lot of people ain't gonna give you game if they ain't making no money on it. You know what I'm saying? All right, I gave you 10 million, but shit, if you give me 2 million of the 10, then I'll teach you how to save on your taxes. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a bunch of fuck shit going on.
And a lot of people give you money with bad intentions. Like if I give him 10 million and I don't teach him how to properly invest that 10 million and manage it, he got to come back. If I give him this money, he gonna blow this, then he got to come back and give me 5 more albums. He the hottest thing. If I give him 10 million, that means I'm making 100. Right. 50 million, I'm making more money. So it's like if I give him all this money and he blow it, well, he got to come right back and he got to work even harder. Because now he just spent $10 million. He got $10 million worth of liabilities. And now he on the hook for life. I got him for forever. Yeah. So it's like, man.
It's like he's creative, but really, he working a job. So you know what I mean?
This is my best employee. Why would I let him go?
I teach you the game, then you don't need me no more.
And then I turn this motherfucker to the next Jay-Z. Now he competition.
That's it, bro. A lot of people be scared that the person, like right now, but we giving this whole pot is, we giving free game, gyms, you know, all that type of stuff. But we not worried about if you take this stuff and be bigger than us. We want you to use this stuff that's out here, bro. We want y'all to use it. I don't care who you are, older than us, younger than, we want y'all to use this game so y'all can elevate your brand, your business, anything, bro. Take it to the next level, because if you blow up, we know. Hey, look, all right, we know the same stuff he know. That we kind of taught him some stuff, and we up next. We gonna wait our turn. What they be saying? The blessing next door. I'm just waiting for it to come knock on my door. As a matter of fact, I ain't even gonna wait for it. I'm gonna go catch the blessing. I'm gonna go down the street like it's the UPS truck, and he got the new Jordans in his truck. I'm waiting for him. I'm going to get him. You feel me? So, with that being said, man, free game. We're gonna end the segment with some free game for the people for 2025, man. Any free game that y'all can give our viewers, you know, to anything. I'm talking life, business, just any little free game.
I was free game that I would tell anybody that whatever your situation is or wherever you at, man, that shit could be repaired. Start working on repairing it. I can't tell you, hey, Chase got a new unlimited business credit card that pulled from Experian. All you need is a 700, build it out. I can't tell you all that if you ain't got all that. So if you had a 400 credit score, just start working on getting that together. Or if your money management is terrible to where you get your whole check and it's gone the next day, let's start working on, hey man, this Netflix bill gotta go. Or I'll eat out 5 times a day. I eat McDonald's 5 times a day, 2 times a day. Hey, let's cut this out, and that way now you got $1,000 after your shit. Or man, some people is like, you got a $3,000 car note, or you got a $1,000 car note that you can't afford. Hey, you might have to surrender that and then work on building and getting your shit back, and then go get you a little $200,000, $200 a month car note. It's just so it's just fixing your situation, whatever your situation is. If it's money, credit, the education. If you don't know something, start learning now. That way in 6 months you know it. So it's just like, all right, that's the first step. Is whatever your situation is or whatever you lacking, let's try to repair that before we get into any other thing. Let's not skip steps. We gotta address the elephant in the room before we do anything.
Like I said, I always use that analogy. Stop trying to hit that $1 million parlay, man. Sometimes that little, that plus 130, you know what I'm saying, a little small still build it up, bro. But the free game that I would give, obviously, like I said, man, investing into you. Like, I feel like after school, bro, after you graduate, you just stop, you stop learning. Like, you stop even trying to teach yourself, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Stop reading all this type of stuff. And I feel like all these books and YouTube, TikTok, it's information everywhere. Talking to a person that's in that field, is specialized. All that stuff is just gaining specialized knowledge. You feel me? So I want y'all to just, bro, pick up that book, man. You scroll on TikTok all day. Instagram Reels all day. Ain't nothing to type in, okay, you want to sell t-shirts. Go on TikTok, man. Get some game, man. It's literally out there for us to get, man. We just got to put it into effect. So that's you know what I'm saying? Just invest in your knowledge, bro. Invest in what you're trying to do. And like you said, you might not learn everything today. You might not learn. We've been in the game 10 years, you know, since high school. I've learned a lot just from fashion, materials, everything. But I didn't just learn it in, you know, one day overnight. So just, you know, slowly, man, start educating yourself, you know.
Shit at mine, I'm gonna just say as a collective, you know, over top of everything y'all just said is just be consistent at whatever it is. You know what I mean? Even if the shit don't work the first day or the second day, you gotta keep going at it. Just be consistent. Like just anything, you know, whether it's making money, mending family relationships or friendships, or just, you know, trying to change the situation. You gotta be consistent at it. Like you can't expect everything to happen at the snap of a finger.
Right.
Even if, like going back to what we were talking about, even if such and such said they did it and it changed in one day, your journey might be 300 days or 100 days. You know what I'm saying? Just be consistent. Don't give up. Cause I know, like a lot of times people will come and be like, "Man, how could I make 10,000? Or how could I?" Yeah. And my first thing would be, "Well, do you know how to make $1,000?" Yeah, I know how. If I do this shit, like, you know, you cut hair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker know how to cut hair, all right, cut enough hairs to make that 1,000, then do that 10 times. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got $10,000.
Simple, right?
But everybody won't. The 10,000 to just fall in their lap. Yeah. No, you might have to make that 1,000 10 times and just know how to save your money. Yeah. Your bills might be 500, so you might just have to put 500 at a time. Yeah. But just be consistent. That's what I always tell people, because people always come, especially when it comes to money. How can I make this much? Or how can I do this? Even if you're working a job, you know what I'm saying? Don't get screwed up. We ain't saying nothing wrong with working a job or entrepreneurship, whatever it is you do. If you got a job and you know your check is $1,500 every 2 weeks, all right, then create you a plan to save 10,000 over the next year. You might not be in 2 months or whatever the situation might be, but it might take you a little longer, but you can do it. You just got to be consistent at it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you doing what you got to do, whatever your plan is, A to Z. Do that. You can't skip steps.
Like you said, bro. Y'all said something so perfect. Small steps over time. Don't try to, you make $1,500 every 2 weeks, bro. Don't try to save the whole $1,500 that you can, bro. Just put a little bit up, man. Put a little, you know what I'm saying? $2,500, whatever, $10, whatever you make, bro. Just put a little bit up, man, and keep building. So, and look, man, this is the first episode, and we'd love for y'all to send us questions for the next one too, man. So make sure y'all subscribe, like, follow us, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate y'all for listening. And like I say, man, we're here every Sunday. We dropping. So let us know topics, questions, all that. Hit us up, man. We out. Let's get a little, just stand right here. Don't move though. It's gonna make a little clip, a thumbnail. Yeah. This is gonna do it by itself naturally.
How?
3 seconds. Just why you gotta stay still. One. Boom. It's gonna do it. It's something with Sony. That shit do it. Thumbnail by itself.
Hey, it was one joint I had put my wallet on the couch. I was like, y'all, we stuck that motherfucker over. Cause they all put a